Okay, I'm in for a long cube day today. I'm quite excited. I submitted thesis yesterday, so I get a full day of just cube to myself. So I'll probably do like 3 or 4, I guess, today. I still don't know how that'll turn into videos. Maybe I'll have to like up the rate a bit to 1 a day for a bit, because I'm already like I think I'm scheduled into like halfway through April currently, and we're at the end of March as time recording. So yeah, maybe I'll up the schedule. But obviously, you won't. Yeah, that'll all happen in the future. Anyway, cube. I'm probably looking at NT Skull Clamp Felia here, or Mox Opal maybe. I think Mox Opal's a bit speculative really. Probably gonna take Felia or Skull Clamp. You just watched some LSV play Skull Clamp, so I'm kind of tempted. But I think I'm gonna go Felia. I've not played with Felia in ages. I feel like every time I go into white, I never really get a Felia. So I'm gonna try and do Felia things. Ooh. We get. I was gonna say, wow, a Solitude, and I was like, wow, a Parallax Wave. I was like, oh, a fourth Eolingus, even better. But then there's also a Mox Pearl. What a ridiculous pack this is. Okay, so I mean, I hope we get something back. I don't think we will. Like, I think Solitude, Parallax Wave, and fourth Eolingus are all gonna get picked. We might get like a Screaming Nemesis back, maybe. It's Reanimate, that'll go as well. But we're gonna slam that Mox Pearl. That's excellent. Okay, so there is a green-black fetch. There's a path. There's a tinker, although we're not really doing that. Eagles, Lalia, Sarah Paragot. There's a lot of good stuff here again. So I don't need to be red. Boros is not the only way. So I could just stay with path. I could take the fetch, but I don't know how. Green and black doesn't pair like overly well. I mean, black's not too bad. Oh, I do like the Lalia. It's either Lalia or Path for me. I might just take the Lalia. Maybe red is the only way. There is only Boros. I don't remember what the last cube was. If it was Boros as well, I apologise. There's a Spell Pierce I absolutely love. I love Spell Pierce. There's a Giver of Runes. There's also a Starting Town, which is just fixing. I think I'll just take the Starting Town. I'm not like the biggest Giver fan in the world. I think it's so much worse than Mother of Runes. So I'll take that. Ooh. Now we have the vegetables, and we have the sweet dessert. Plateau's normally really important in these decks. Just to like turns on all of your fetches. It doesn't take damage, and you can find it with like your Eagles and your Oliphants, even though Eagles is already gone. Oh, I just think Palicchella is too good. I think it's too good. I have Failure as well. Yeah, I'm just gonna take Palicchella. We don't have to be red. We still don't have to be red. Red is not a requirement. Ooh, I could do it. I could do it. A little Boros plus Breach plan. That'd be fun. So it's Aspirant, Stoneforge, Generous Plunderer. I think I'm gonna continue to not actually commit to red fully. So I'm going to Stoneforge or Luminarch. I think Stoneforge has the bigger upside. Skullclamp's already gone. Because normally, like, if you could Stoneforge, obviously you got the Caldra, but then hopefully you also have like a secondary option, like a Skull Clamp or a Steel Cutter or something. I think I'll take the Stoneforge. I think Aspirant's fine, but a fairly replaceable 2-drop. Stoneforge has higher upside, obviously you might not get there. I'm quite happy taking the Stoneforge here. Okay, so we have Winds. I don't really like Winds. Ephemerate, not the biggest fan currently. You kind of need like a Solitude or something for this to work, but Solitude's already gone. There's this guy, which I think I've said before, kind of works surprisingly well. When you're in Boros, like everything you have has triggered abilities just naturally. Like, look at what I have already here. I have Exile another thing. I have Exile more cards, put more counters. I have Search for more things. I have Flick or something else, so I'm just going to take this. It kind of does everything. So yeah, I think I played with it once, and I kept missing the triggers and did things kind of in a bad way, but the upside is really good. He comes quite late, and, you know, if there was actually another good card here, I'd probably take it over him. I don't think he's, like, outstanding or anything, but he's a perfectly fine 3-drop. Okay, so I've not actually played with Appy yet. Any number of normal opponents you control, and then you play them for 2, and you make 1/1s when you do that. Also an Overlord. I'm just going to take Galvanic Discharge here. It is, like I said, a red card, but it's pretty good. Yeah, some Bit Canyon. Is this the first pack? Yeah. All the good cards are gone. Kind of as expected. Was that the first? Oh, was that the second? Is this next one the busted pack? Kinda don't remember. Was this my opening pack? I think that was my opening pack. So this is the busted pack. Yeah, and we get something busted back. Parallax Wave is fantastic. I think I can Felia the Parallax Wave, right? I mean, they get their stuff back immediately, I suppose, so it's not actually great because they probably block and kill the Felia. But it does reset it at least. But I could, like, Felia target Parallax Wave, then Parallax Wave the Felia, and anything else I want ETBs on, and then, like, everything comes back. It's kind of there's ways to make this, like, extra good. Stereo Paragon, I don't think I want another 4 at the moment, even though the Paragon's actually quite good. I'm just going to take the 1-drop. I'd be fairly happy with it. Might splash green for Minsk and Boo, you never know. Might splash black for Lingering Souls, you never know. Might splash green for Minsk and Boo, yeah. It's not on Safekeeper, it's actually this combos with it. Okay, I'm currently being blinded by the sun, so if I pick something horrific, that's probably why. So, here's the Caldra, but there's also Swords and Gut. And I think Swords is way too good. Gut's also great. I think I would take the Caldra over the Gut, though. But I'm going to take Swords, and then if Caldra doesn't come back, that's fine. We just won't play the Stoneforge. But hopefully it does. It might do. This pack's good, you know. Someone's going to take Gut, someone's going to take Force of Will. I have the Stoneforge Mystic, and I truly believe that Caldra is pretty unplayable without Stoneforge Mystic. So no one else should be taking it, and everyone should know that Stoneforge is gone. Okay, we have an Arid Mesa and an Ocelot Pride. Oh. Now I know that Plateau's gone. Yeah, I don't know. I think what I should do is I should take Arid Mesa because we always find more playables. You know, it kind of works out. I just really like Ocelot Pride. I'm gonna take Arid Mesa. I'm a little worried on the fixing. Oh, but Ocelot Pride is so good. I'm gonna take Arid Mesa. Potentially awful decisions. Well, we get paid off because here's an Elegant Parlor. That certainly is a payoff. So, Thraben Inspector might come back, that's fine. Nothing else really good here that I'd be too interested in. Firebolt's mid. I'll quite happily take the Elegant Parlor. Now there's a Bloodstain Maya, or a Voice of Victory. I don't really like Magda. Bloodstain Maya or Voice of Victory. It is a shame that the Plateau's gone, but Palace Jailer's just a bit too good. I'm kind of a believer that we'll find enough playables, so I'm just going to take the Bloodstain Maya, and hopefully we find a Sacred Foundry. That'd be good. I'll take Flage here. Flage is kind of nuts. Wasteland would be fine in this deck, but, you know, Flage is too good. Scalding Tarn, Foothills now. I'm just going to take the Guide of Souls, I think. We've just taken 2 fetches. I can chill a bit. It's a shame that Ocelot Pride's gone, because, you know, it's a good combination, but we've got taken the best fetch over it. I think I'll take a good card now over these next two fetches. I have two fetches already. That's fine. Fetch is obviously good with Flage. It fills your graveyard a bit. I don't really need to play either of these at the moment, but I'll leave them here just to remind myself in case we see a Minskambu. I think Minskambu is the only card that I would splash green for. I can't think of any others off my head. I'll quite happily take an Oliphant here. Yeah, see that plateau. This is why plateau is so important, because now that Oliphant would be like great. The Bloodstain Mire instantly just gets plateau every time. Palace Jail is just so good though. I mean, you know, if I don't find the Sacred Foundry, then sure that makes all of this a bit worse. But I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna try to believe that it was worth it. Okay, so there's not much here. Legend of Roku's fine, and I'm quite happy playing 3 4-drops. I don't want to play too many more 4-drops. Okay, Caldra came back, so did Gut. I've got a lot of 3-drops. I'm just going to get the Caldra here. Turn on this Stoneforge Mystic. That's fine by me. Okay, so like, yeah, one more equipment would be nice for Stoneforge. There's Lingering Souls we don't have to play. Although actually we did have a Bloodstained Mire, so I do need to keep that in mind. There's Bombardment if we find a Jani. There's... I didn't take the Voice of Victory, did I? The Bombardment. I'm just kind of wondering if Chandra's better. I think there's a lot of 4-drops. I think I'll take the Bombardment and try and make that work. I'll take the Thraben Inspector here, that's fine. I guess Magnus going to come back. Sure. These, not playing any of these. Just take a random card. I don't know if that Bombardment was correct there. We might not end up playing it, but I kind of wait and see. If we see Najani, obviously it's ridiculous. Moonshadow, I mean, if we're splashing black, you know, if I get like a Bowmasters or something, try and do a bit of a black splash, got this Lingering Souls, got Bombardment, Lingering Souls, Moonshadow maybe. There's something there. Kind of sacking stuff to Bombardment, growing the Moonshadow. It's not outrageous. I'll put it in here, just to remind myself. Yeah, so if I can find like a Badlands Blood Crypt or something that Arid Mesa, Bloodstained Mire and Oliphant can all get, that makes the Black Splash quite a bit better. There's Flicker Wisp, which is, once again, decent with Parallax Wave. There's also Portable Hole Burst Lightning. I've got 2 early removal spells at the moment. Another one would probably be okay. There's also just Arena of Glory, which might be quite good. It's good with Flage, obviously. I think I'll take the Arena of Glory. I think Portable Hole and Burst Lightning are both pretty good. They're kind of comparable. No, I'm going to take the Burst Lightning. It's going more damage to face. It's not a good first pick, of course, but... as a Athari headliner, Pyrokinesis, I'm going to take Athari. I think Athari is kind of ridiculous. You could take any of these 3 cards, and I think there's an argument for all of them, really. Pyrokinesis is just a free way of clearing the board. Is often very useful. Just to kind of get ahead. There's a Carnage Interpreter. So what does this do? So I can sneak it for 4. Is sneak the same as the ninja stuff? I think so. I guess you cast it, so... Yeah, okay. So you sneak it, and then when it enters, choose target creature and opponent controls, exile that creature until this creature leaves the battlefield. if the sneak cost is paid, instead you just exile it. It's not actually that bad, is it? So at base it's 3 mana 3/2 nab something. Should I just take Carnage Interpreter though? I think so. Yeah. I mean, this guy might come back. Chain Lightning, Inspiring Vantage, Cathar Commando. I'm just gonna take the Chain Lightning. More bolts, more bolts. Mind Collapse Ancient Tomb is pretty spicy. Unfortunately, we've got a lot of. Yeah, it's really good with Lelia. All these 4s and 5. I think I still want it. Mind Collapse is the free thing that I want to kind of power out though. I'm just going to take Ancient Tomb. Fast mana's normally good. It's kind of hard to go wrong with that style of stuff. I wouldn't mind more 2-drops. Maybe I should have taken that 2 mana flyer. But Ancient Tomb's kind of busted, so I'm going to try and make that work. I can turn 1 Lingering Souls with a Mox Spell Ancient Tomb. Pretty busted. Pretty busted. I still don't know if I'm doing this Lingering Souls. If I don't see any black lands, I probably won't. Detective Phoenix, I guess, is fine. Would have been really good to Pyrokinesis. I don't think I want Proving Ground. I'll take Detective Phoenix. We might not play it. Yeah, this is fine. Yeah, I've got a few too many 3-drops at the moment. We've got a lot of 1s, which is nice, but I would like more 2 mana plays. You kind of want to overload on the 2-drops normally. If I could find like a Steel Cutter or something that I could find with Stoneforge, I've got all these 1-drops. Got a Mox Pearl. Steel Cutter would be awesome. Yeah, it doesn't look like we're getting a Jarny at this point. Parallax Wave wheeled, but yeah, there was a lot of good white cards in that pack, so I'm not surprised that one of them wheeled. There is a Scrubland, which Bloods, Arid Mesa. Oh no, they can both get it, can't they? Ooh, or just Death Greeders. How much do I want this Black Splash? It's kind of just Flashback Lingering Souls Moonshadow. Death Greeters is great. I know it's another 3-drop, and I just said, but I'm not too convinced on the splash. I don't really need it. Okay, if that Moonshadow was a Bowmasters or something, I'm probably more in. I wonder if I played this Bombardment or not. Guess it depends how I need cuts. So there's this thing. Yeah, I don't know. Blood Tithe, I'm just going to take a Braid. More removal. So, the Arena of Glory came back, so did Flickwisp and Evangelist. I think I have too many 3-drops, so I don't really want either of these. I'm just going to take the Arena of Glory. Kind of hope it works out. You know, I've got a lot of hasty stuff already. Ooh, now with the Phoenix, I'm just going to take Pyrokinesis over Headliner Scarlet, I think. Just clear the way. Yeah, I don't really need any of these. I'll take a random card. Okay, well, I'll take a free land, sure. Why not, why not? And then Mind Collapse Nethergoyf. I'll take a Mind Collapse, sure. More free things for Phoenix. Arwen is fine. Okay, so I think we're lacking a bit of power. Not literal power, but a bit of oomph. I think we're more 2-drops would be good. I'm trying to make up for it with extra removal, but I don't know if it's enough. So this is bad. This I don't think I need. So in terms of, I don't think I'm doing this. It's more, I could play 1 Swamp for Lingering Souls. That's probably bad, right? I have Starting Town that can do it. Then Bloodstained Mire could maybe get something. Yeah, I didn't see Sacred Foundry, so that plateau is kind of sorely missed. Still gonna play the Bloodstained Mire. I have Elegant Parlor. I have Flage. Do 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 do. So if I'm taking out all of my lands, I want to be 17 lands. I've got like a Mind Collapse and a few big things. So I suppose I take out both of these. The Black Splash isn't gonna really get there. I can have one card. I mean, maybe Lingering Souls is fine off that, but I don't think so. We don't have many token makers for bombardment. So then I'm looking for one more cup. I don't know, this Phoenix is always kind of average. I do have Mind Collapse and Pyrokinesis, which make it a bit better. And you're like Phoenix on a Carnage Interpreter or a Death Greeters hits pretty hard. I don't really know. Like, I don't like Magda. I just have so few 2-drops, which feels especially bad with the Mox. Okay, what happens if I take out Magda here? So, I think these are all better. Maybe Thraby is kind of average. You know, like I don't have bombardment or something. Magda's also an extra card to pitch to Pyrokinesis. Maybe I'm just taking out Thraben Spectre. I think everything else is good. I want all this top end. And then it's probably either the Magda or the Thraben. Thraben's better with this guy, because it can make like a second clue. Magda's better with the Phoenix, probably. I think this is okay. I could also just run 16 lands. No, that's too greedy, I think. Too greedy. Okay. Well, I can't say I'm overly happy. I would be pretty delighted with a 2-1 here, I think. This might be a 1-2 style deck. So how has this worked out? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, kind of. With 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's probably fine. Oh, I need to add another land. Sure. I don't know if it's a mountain though. No, maybe it is a mountain actually. Got a lot of 1-1 things. I kind of only got Guide of Souls on the one here. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But actually 2 of those are Bloodstained Mire and Oliphant, which can only get white if it's Elegant Parlor. Okay, maybe I do cut an extra mountain for plains then. Because yeah, like these 2 fetches can only get tapped white. Okay, well, I'll see how this goes. I'm not overly convinced by this deck. We'll see. Yeah, I think it's lacking a bit of something. Kind of hoping that I don't know. I can just find like Ancient Tomb Mox Athari or something, and just yeah. I think this can definitely win games, sure, but I think we're gonna get battered by some people. Okay, well, Playing first is a good start. Mox is also good. And then I just have Flage, Swords, removal. I mean, sure. Sure, why not? I don't think I'll play the Mox. Maybe they have hand disruption and I feel bad. Maybe I should have played the Mox. Oh god. Well, I'll tell you what, this deck is really, really bad against combo. I have pretty much no disruption that isn't just creatures. They're also, like, they're going crazy here. They don't have Academy, it's kind of average. A Braid? Wow, 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 wow. What do we even abrade here? What do we abrade? Maybe just the Mox? I feel like upgrading LED doesn't do anything, because normally with LED, it plays from your graveyard anyway. Obviously, it's better with the breach if you can discard your hand. Juggernaut's Will, it's better, but I think the Mox is going to slow them down the most. I just hope that they don't have Academy, because if they have Academy, then this is going to untap it. It's going to untap that again. But I'm going to get the Mox out of here and hope they don't Academy me. Because they actually could have done that last turn with the LED Mox Opal. They could have gone Academy, Candelabra Manifold Key. So, yeah, I don't think they have it. Which makes me think that's the best thing to do. Okay, Mox Diamond. Discard land. They only have one card in hand. Unfortunately, I'm applying 0 pressure. Something I can Flage? Tinker? Well, their one card in hand was a good one. Boros Citadel. Yeah. Just kind of hoping it'd be like the Triplicate Titan or something bad like that, where I could just swords. If they take too much damage here, I've got a Flage. If I draw a creature, Arena of Glory, huh? There's ways out of this. Oh, they can draw their deck? Well, not quite, because it's 1 mana. I do have Flage. Flage does deal 3. And they've not shown me any Storm things yet. So if they could just not find a Tendrils or something. Just so I don't lose on turn 2, Through an Abrade. But as I said, this deck's really bad against combo. It's not the one. If they just get a bit greedy, just a little bit greedy, and don't find a Tendrils. Just a little bit. Something. Come on. No Tendrils. Take 4 more life. Okay. 3 blue. They have played land this turn. Preordained, sure. They could just not find it. They could. Wait, is there... The Sensei's on top of their deck, and they preordained, so I guess they're gonna 2-top draw the thing, right? Why don't I just cast the top first, then preordained? I'm a little confused. Yup, lots of mana, that's all fine. Okay, you're not tapping for black. I don't really want to swords and give them life, obviously, if I have to, then that's fine. Okay. So you need white as well. 3 colours, Jeskai colours. 4 Theolingus. Yeah. 4th is pretty bad, okay. Uh-huh. You don't fancy taking any more damage, no? No damage? Well, if I can find any creature that I guess I can cast with Arena of Glory, I could steal the Monarch back. Oh, they just have. Okay. I didn't realize they had 10 permanents in play. Well, guess I die. That's fine. The old turn 2 kill. That was cool from them. Yeah, well, no, we're just absolutely boned here. I mean, that was a bonkers hand from them. Yeah, this does stone nothing, so I'm gonna mulligan it. This is better, just not very good. So I can keep. So I get to put Caldra back for free. That's nice. And then we're just going to do this. Find Elegant Parlor. It's really hard to imagine a world that I don't just lose to this deck. Deck's ridiculous. What a game one. Okay, so Elegant Parlor. This is the other problem with this deck, is that it just cannot apply enough pressure. I'm going to bin the figure. Let's just pass, play Felia. I could also, yeah, maybe I could have kept the figure, cycle Oliphant so I could Lelia next turn. If they play like a Mox Diamond or something though, then I can Felia that away, that'd be quite cool. Odawara. Yeah. It's like anything they could play is bad. It's like a Prism or something, I don't know. Yeah, Prism. Oh, I can Felia the Prism. That's cool. I'll do that. Felia. So, yeah, you beat this deck by being disruptive, but in non-creature ways. You need like Felias, you need Reprieves. What's the white card that takes a card from the hand? That guy. Things like that. That's how you beat these decks with your Boros aggro decks. And I have almost none of that, so this is going to be pretty tough. I needed like a Skyclave or something, I guess. Okay, Athari is not good. Let's attack with Felia first, and then I'm gonna like cycle Oliphant, do nothing. I could just bolt them. I actually might just bolt them. Like, what are they gonna do? Play a creature? I don't. Playing creatures doesn't do too much for them. Like they've shown me like no creatures. I think I'm just gonna bolt them. Get some damage out of here. There is a burn player inside me, so it's hard to resist. Okay, so I've taken 2 mana off them. They can see something useless. I don't think it really matters if they know what's in my hand. Draw a couple cards. Next turn I can Lelia, try and hit a land. Or if I've drawn a land, a 1-drop. And then, if Athari comes down, it applies a lot of pressure, sure. Also, just dealing them extra damage. They have a Citadel in there. It's kind of reduces that. Okay. That's the Academy. It sure does tap for mana. You have an Urza. Okay, well I can take away the construct with Failure, but they do know that. So I imagine they have something to do. Like bounce Failure or something, I don't know. Those are just blocks as well. Like, it blocks and has mana. They don't really need the construct mana. 3 mana, Basalt Monolith. Sure thing. Okay, there's not much removal I have that can just deal with Urza. There's like Mind Collapse would be good, I guess. Ancient Tomb, I could just cast Athari. That's pretty good. Let's do that. Ancient Team's good, huh? Alright, this applies pressure. Pressure and damage. Reduces their time. Let's get rid of their constructs. Make a dude. Yeah, so you block that, you take some damage. Felly does nothing. Come on. I could just be dead at any point here. I still don't regret the chain lightning though. They could just brick though. They could brick. They've shown a lot of fast mana, but like, you know, that last game, if they didn't have Tinker, if they didn't have the card that killed me, then I wouldn't die. Blah blah blah. Yeah, but my point is they don't seem to have like that many payoff cards. They kind of have to like kill me the turn that the jewel comes down, which I imagine isn't too hard for them, but you know, it limits their options a little bit at least. Mystical. Okay. Don't have a way of drawing. Oh, they're doing upkeep. Okay. So you can find anything they want, and they do have an LED in play, so that's pretty scary. I'm sure they could just find tendrils and probably kill me. Oh, they find Tinker, so they're gonna Citadel, presumably. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Sack the prism. Go get Tinker. Okay. So they're not tapping planes. Yeah, the Citadel, you know, they're on. Their life total is pressured. Chain lightning again seems to have worked out. You just kind of have to recognize that they have no creatures that are that important that I'm actually going to be able to chain lightning. You know, like they just showed me a 4th healing this last game, and I saw like half their deck. Chain lightning's not going to be too effective against that. Okay, so they find Jewel rather than Citadel. They still have a good amount of mana. Because they have 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They got 9 mana. Plus an LED, I suppose. They could have sacked the LED in response to the draw 3. That would have been interesting. They have Citadel in hand already, do they? Okay. Why do I not have a Storm count? I thought if they had Storm cards, I have a Storm count. Do they just not have Storm cards? I guess maybe I don't get to count their Storm. Do I only have a Storm count if I have Storm cards? Probably. Okay, so they had Citadel in hand, which is why they went for the Jewel. They go 1 top, 1 bottom. Mox Opal. That's the div top, so they can now draw cards for 1 life. Yep. Draw cards. Draw cards. Yeah, they're getting fairly low, but I imagine they're just going to have enough cards to kill me. Probably. They have an Urza shuffle as well if they like really, really need to, but it's hard to imagine. They don't just have enough stuff. Okay, Talisman go to 3. They're now dead to Athari. But I can only imagine they're not planning on letting me untap anyway. Okay, 2 mana. Nope. It can't be that obvious, which is a good start. Look at the top 3, okay. Candelabra go to 2. That's a lot of mana. That is a lot of mana. But they don't have way of making red? Or they do with Mox Opal, I guess. So if they have a 4th Healingus, I die. If that Mox Opal taps for red, I think I'm just dead. Yeah, okay. Fine, fine. They got the 4th. They drew it. That is me dead. You make 15 2/2s, and I die. GG's, I was just not beating this deck, like, ever. Yeah, had absolutely no chance. That's fine. The moment they went game 1, turn 1, LED, I was like, well, I guess we lose. But that was always going to be the case against those kind of decks, so we're going to have to try and find some wins against creature decks, hopefully. Well, this only has 1 land. It's not outrageous. I do go first, though, so I'm just going to mull. This is also bad. Oh dear. I think I do mull again. Okay. This is at least something. I can put back Caldra. I can put back Plains, I suppose. Then that leaves me double white. Okay. Elegant Parlor. We're not really looking for Burst Lightning. I needed damage. Go ahead. Sup. Okay. Creature. That counts as a creature. Okay. I will play my extremely average 2-1. I should have tapped the starting town and left at the Mox. That 1 damage might cost me if I have to swords. I mean, you know, well, Caracas blanks the creature. Caracas blanks a lot of my creatures. Do I just Carnage Interpreter? Probably. It's my hand's removal Magda that they can blank. So it feels pretty bad, but I think I do. I don't know, maybe. Yeah, I can't cast the Parallax Wave, the Magda does nothing. Swords is a good card I don't want to discard, but you gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta do what you gotta do. Make lots of 2 clues, even. They have swords for themselves. That'd be bad. Can I draw like a Phoenix? And I can go Phoenix Crackly. That'd be pretty good. Well, I'm certainly not liking this, you know. I've got a 5/5 Menace in play. They have 8 cards in hand. I have no cards in hand. Meh. There's a Saga. Sure. What is your 3-drop of choice? Maybe they have like all counter spells. That is. Oh, okay. Well, at least I can attack. Palace Jailer. That is a good card. However, I will attack, and then I will draw a card. And hopefully I can either play the land or play the card. Palace Jailer might struggle a little bit against some of these bat tokens. You block? That's crazy. Just take 5. Just take 5 damage. I mean, okay. I guess. I'll crack a clue. Oh. Whoops. guess that's why they they blocked. Yeah, I didn't didn't really think that one through, did I? Hmm. Yeah, that's pretty bad. It's not my finest play in the world. The Wasteland, yeah, I'm not casting this Palace Jailer anytime soon. What I should do is I should just scoop. Like, I'm super dead here. Maybe they just have 6 lands. I think I lose to 6 lands because of that Urza Saga. Yep, I get hit with the bat. I draw a Thari. I am so dead. Let's just pack this up and go again. That was quite embarrassing. I just not upload that one. Oh dear. Let's go again. So we have a really bad hand. I think I just keep the bad hand. It has a creature at least, I guess. I don't know. I think this deck's bad. The draws have also been not great. I mean, I guess my draws game 2 last round were pretty good. Just the deck was unbeatable for me. Yeah. I mean, maybe I should have mulliganed this hand, but you know, I got plays. If they play Caracas again, I lose. Sure. But Caracas kind of always beats Magda. Detectives, Phoenix. Sure thing. I could have Arena of Gloried this out. I don't really see the point in that too much. They could have removal or something, who knows. You have a Mox Pull of your own. You have Oust. Yep, it's pretty bad. Okay, so it's Arena of Glory, and I'm just going to cast this Phoenix. I could always Hasty Magda next turn. So if they countered or killed this Phoenix, it'd be fine. I mean, it's only a 2/2 flyer, right? It's not actually that scary. Yeah, failure or something. Okay. Well, I can kill that, at least. So I'm drawing Magda, which is obviously not what I want to do, particularly. I could Parallax. Well, I can't box. I could Mind Collapse the Fairy token. I think I'm just gonna Galvanic Discharge, play Magda. No point in hasting Magda with that Fairy token there. Let's attack first. You never know. I suppose I Galvanic Discharge first in case they have like exactly miscalc. Or Spell Pierce, I suppose. And then Magda afterwards, because I don't really care if that one gets countered. It's pretty bad against their Fairy token. Nope, they have something. You have Aang's Iceberg. Sure. Sure thing, you got it. Let's kill this. Boop. This one goes away. And I'll play Magda. Which looks pretty bad. But yeah, if I draw Plains, Parallax Wave, start hitting with Magda, eventually cast a Caldra Complete, you know, it's strong stuff that's going on in this deck. This is good. Keep spirits high. Yeah. Well, that doesn't beat Parallax Wave, unfortunately for you. I'm sure all of your untapped mana means absolutely nothing. They have Parallax Wave. The goated card. You wouldn't dare counter it. Ooh, it actually resolves. Okay, so let's steal this. I mean, I probably didn't actually need to steal that. Oh, maybe. Let's just start attacking, and then this Caldra is going to come down in like 2 turns or something. And then if they do nothing for 2 turns, you know, I don't see how they win. I see nothing they could do. If the actual plan is just pass go, then maybe we have a chance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I have 6 mana. Let's Magda. Now, do I just Cauldron this turn? Probably. It means I could cast something else next turn if I draw it. I think so. I don't think the surprise attack Cauldron is worth anything. They didn't counter anything last turn. Okay. Let's go with it. Just gives me outs to draw something next turn rather than hoping that the surprise attack haste 5 damage is worth it. I don't know. You wanna sack your iceberg to scry 2? This also costs 7, doesn't it, to equip? Yeah. Yep. Cool. So. Okay, well, I'm feeling a little bit more confident now, but I guess it depends if they do anything on my end step. Because, this Mind Collapse can kill something. It's sort of a Parallax Wave around. It's not bad. Okay, this is big mana. Sunfall. Well, that's certainly bad. Do I save Magda so that I can equip it with Caldra Complete in a couple of turns? Probably not. Let's just let that happen. You get your Incubator. This fades away. Palace Jailer. Well, I'm certainly gonna cast it. I could haste it. Hasting it does very little. No, in fact, I actively don't want to haste it, do I? Because they have Colonnade, so they could, like, I don't know, if they had mana, they could maybe transform, like, animate Colonnade, Incubator, I don't know. Something like that. Do I want to cycle this Oliphant? Probably not. If I just draw a land, I can hasty Oliphant. It's pretty strong. Okay. 4 mana, big Teferi. Sure. What are you gonna big Teferi? I think I would put Palace Jailer. Should I do that anyway? Maybe I should put Palace Jailer under here anyway, so that I can exile their Iron Shield Elf. I think I do actually. Let's do that. I have Mind Collapse if they have like a random Containment Priest. So let's these come back. I'm gonna exile your elf, your Iron Shield Elf. They come in, I become Monarch again, that gets exiled. This does hit Planeswalkers. That's cool. Chain Lightning. Okay, so my options here. I think I want to keep Oliphant still. I can leave up Minecarps for their Colonnade, which can steal back the Monarch. Or I can kill Teferi. They can animate their Incubator token end of turn. I don't know what I want to do. I feel like I should just kill Teferi. I just kind of worry about that Colonnade. Because they could just animate the Colonnade and hit me and steal the thing back, and then they get a token. Maybe that's fine. I'm going to kill Teferi. Boop. Hopefully they don't have a counter spell. It's pretty tense. Pretty tense. Okay, Teferi down. So yeah, they can animate their incubator token. They can hit me with Colonnade. I can't really stop that. Bloodstained Mire. So a hasty Oliphant can come down next turn. Incubator up. Go ahead. Oh, okay. You have Path as well. So now I can hasty Oliphant plus Chain Lightning, which I guess is something. Or I could just find an Elegant Parlor. So they're going to hit me, they're going to get back their Elf. I guess it means that they might not Colonnade. They probably do still. Unless they have... I guess we'll see, it depends what their card is. This Oliphant's going to attempt to smack them for a fair bit. Turn after that, I can equip the Oliphant with Caldra. I don't know, I think I'm dreaming a bit big here. I'm not sure we'll get there. How long have I been streaming? We're on match 2, I think, of the cube. We got battered round 1. They did some silly combo stuff. This deck can't be anything combo related. So they get their thing, they get their elf back. Sure. We can kind of... They do nothing. Okay, that's kind of more scary. Ancient Tomb. Interesting. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I currently have 6 mana. I could go to 8 mana. That doesn't really do much. I kind of want the Elegant Parlor. Let's see what happens when I... What's going on? Oh my lord. Oh my god. It's... it's the worst thing possible. I've been streaming like a few weeks, maybe. Although you probably couldn't tell from these plays, that was... I'm gonna do a shame concession there. That wasn't good. Yeah, probably couldn't tell that I've been streaming for a few weeks based on that. You'd think I'm playing Magic for the first time, but oopsie. It's fine. Not every deck. Not every day has to be top tier. Still gonna upload it though. It's gonna be a funny upload, I reckon. Point and laugh. Well, hopefully we can at least 1-2, because, you know, this deck's bad. I wouldn't say it's 0-3 bad, but I'm certainly not helping myself with the horrific plays. Oh lord, lordy. It's fine. There's always the next cube. You can always draft a better deck next time. Here we go. I lost the die roll. Awful stuff. Okay, well there's 2 lands a Mox. This is why not having like any 2-drops in your deck is really bad. Can still have swords though. I could probably go Surveil Land Swords and then turn 2 find a land. Dragon's Rage. Okay. Pyrokinesis is good against red. Let's do this. That's Mox. And pass. Do I want to swords their Dragon's Rage? Probably not. I'm not overly scared of that. 2 mana Ivora. I'll probably do swords that one. It's a little more scary. At least it can be. Yeah, I will take the 1. And let's just get this Ivora out of here. Find a surveil land. Hopefully find a land off this. Nope. Very far away from that. Let's spin that. Draw a card. Land. Perfect. Okay, so I can now Death Greeters, and we're kind of setting up for a Carnage Interpreter plus Phoenix thing next turn, maybe. Because if I get one more land, I can Pyrokinesis, pitching the Mind Collapse, and you figure it out. Yeah. So let's do this. Let's cast a Death Greeters. You can bolt it, sure. It's more just a placeholder for hopefully a land next turn. Okay. Well, I mean, I hope they don't have removal. I think they probably do. Corey Steele. That's a bit scary. So Pyrokinesis does do some work against that, though. I guess I actually probably, even if I don't draw a land, I could just Phoenix this Death Greeters, and that hits really hard. Well, currently Pyrokinesis kills everything. Yeah, maybe I do that regardless. Even if I draw a land, I probably still... Oh, okay, does that change things? I don't think that does change things. So let's Pyrokinesis all of your guys. Get rid of the Mind Collapse. And I can't Phoenix plus Carnage Interpreter because this isn't red, and I need triple red. So let's just go Phoenix Bestow on this, Exile Pyrokinesis, hit you for 10, and then next turn I can Carnage Interpreter correctly straight away if I want to. Hexing Squelcher, yep. A Bolt, yeah. I mean, if they can't kill this Death Greeters, that's gonna deal a lot of damage. So I do take my 2. Yeah. We draw a mountain. Okay, so we're gonna go mountain. Carnage Interpreter. Make lots of clues, and then I'm just going to smack them and kind of assume that they can't kill me in one turn. So I guess I don't really want to take 2. Just I'm thinking of ways I could lose this. But yeah, if they take that, now even if they kill the Death Greeters, I still have a Fly Phoenix in play. Yeah, it's pretty good, it's pretty good. Okay, we gotta win. This deck can win, apparently, as we've just discovered. Okay, come on. Just need one more good hand. We're finally against a proper creature deck, which is exactly where this deck shines. Oh, probably not with this hand though. That's bad. That's nasty. I've still not actually drawn Stoneforge yet. Let's put back probably. Oh, is it just Mind Collapse maybe? I think so. I've got 2 other removal spells in hand. You've got Ragavan. Okay. I'm going to Chain Lightning that Ragavan. Get that out of here. Have swords for next turn. Oh, they're just done. Okay. Wow. That's a bit It's a little dramatic. Well, that's a 1-2.